Beauty IQ, especially when it's summer, because most of the time when we think about body frosting, we really only know one color, and that's the Tahitian Glow, which you see right here. This is truly something that you can use head to toe. Notice you get that baked marbling effect, so even if you use it on your arms, your legs, you get a really nice, well-balanced glow that looks really natural and long-lasting. This is your Tahitian Glow. However, let me just shut this right here and right now, because we're going to see two other options that normally we don't see in the Tahitian Glow family. It's kind of like out of the vault. They're so hard to find. In my right hand, which is right here, this is going to be your 24 karat gold glow. This almost looks like a planet. Like, it's got an incredible ethereal vibe to it. It's a beautiful shade of dark gold. Jillian's going to show it show us how to use it all over our entire bodies. And then the other choice is Sugar Glow. So this one's a little bit lighter. This one's kind of like that beautiful beigey color that you see right there. Any choice between the Sugar Glow, the Tahitian Glow, or the 24 karat is going to come home for $33, or 2 easy payments of $16.50. I like to call that out because if you're like, Tahitian Glow, check, but then wait a second, you have 2 other shades? Well, I gotta get another one. Use those easy pays to bring it home. Now, as we kick this off with the Tahitian Glow, the moisturizing powder, that's really interesting, moisturizing powder.
Yeah, okay, so these are face and body, but I have to tell you, because I love that you said back from the ball. Oh my God. Okay, first of all, I'm going to tell you a quick story, but first let me show you the colors. So this one is the Sugar Glow, in case you want to know, the one here. Then we have the Tahitian in the middle, and then check this one out. This is a 24 karat gold. True story. I'm in the office. They're pulling these colors out, and I'm like, whoa, 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 time out. What's that? And, you know, and they're like, oh, well, these were before we did Gilded Honey and everything. These were meant for the body. I was like, oh, no, you need to bring those to Beauty IQ. So let me tell you how hard these are to get. Those two are almost impossible to get. I'm so pumped to have these in my show, and I can't wait to show you. So first of all, they are both, all of them are baked, right? If you use them dry, they just give you, as you know, I'm going to do the Tahitian because I need some color. So as you know, they give you the most beautiful, soft, luminous color. But if you use them on the body wet, they're like silk stockings. They give you this gorgeous reflection. They give you beautiful, soft coloring. But the thing about these is that I love them because they are perfect for summer. They are a blend, just like all Laura's. She has a melange of colors, so things, you get this beautiful kind of reflective quality.
Ooh, I'm using this as eyeshadow.
I know, I'm so excited. I'm trying to think of the right words. They're pure silk. Let me do, so I've done the Tahitian. Look at how beautiful this is. And you've heard me talk about Tahitian. Wet, dry, body, face. It makes you look like you were literally on vacation. You're going to put it on all over, and then I'm going to jump to, because I've got a beautiful matte complexion. The steel made me feel nice and even, right? Now we're going to go. I'm really too excited. I got to calm down. Let me take a minute to think about this. Hold on.
But that's how I feel about Tahitian Glow, and I think that's what's so nice about it, because so many, I mean, you guys are already loving this on Facebook, and I can't say that I blame you.
Well, because you've never, I bet you haven't seen this, if ever, in a really long time. So now I'm going to do the 24 karat. Ready?
Oh, that's what I have on my eye.
Oh my God. These are, I'm going to wet it, I think, too. 24 karat is not as, so Gilded Honey is much more like, boom, it's got much more pop to it. These were the original. These are a little softer. So if you're someone who says, I want a little bit of glow, but I don't want anything too crazy, but then I can wet it and use it wet on my body, and it locks into place, and I just get this beautiful kind of sheen to my skin, especially if I have a tan. Oh my God, you have to try these. I'm telling you, they're not always available, and that's why I was so excited to bring them, and I'm probably struggling to talk about them.
Well, I'll tell you, I've been at QVC 7 years, and this is the first time that I am seeing the Sugar Glow and, of course, the 24 karat. So those are kind of like what we'll call the 2 new shades that we hardly ever get to see. But then don't forget about the fan favorite, the Tahitian Glow. Any choice you decide to bring home, 2 easy payments of $16.50. And I'll tell you, a little goes a long way. And I don't mean that in that the fact that it could be super pigmented. I think that you'll enjoy using this all throughout the year. And so what's nice about this is definitely think about grabbing more than one, because you could use this for your body and then use one of the lighter shades again to kind of mark dark around some luminous areas around your complexion as well. So that item number is going to be 8234014. We're going to check in again with our Beauty IQ Steal, because if you missed it at the top of the hour, every night at 8 p.m. here on Beauty IQ, when we broadcast live Monday through Friday, we kick off our best deal of the day. And essentially, this is one from Laura Geller, who a lot of you know and love from working in TV and film. She created this collection for not only to give you kind of minimal efforts with like maximum benefits, but you get coverage, you get luminosity, and you get long wearing makeup. So what's going to anchor this collection is going to be your Champagne Spackle Primer, which we've already talked about, as well as the beautiful Baked Radiance Cream Concealer. So these two alone would be $54 on their own, but where we're going to focus on this presentation is the highlighter, which you get in French Vanilla along with the dual-ended brush. Everything that I just talked about is less than $40. You can always place an order on beautyiq.com or call the phone number that you'll see scrolling around on your screen. We wanted to talk more about highlighting because as we've built our face with the primer and the concealer, and now we've got the Tahitian body glow, kind of highlighting makes sense to really kind of tie everything in.
Okay, I gotta stop. I have to put down the 24 karat gold. They're like telling me, and they're like, okay, move on. Oh my God, sorry. I just put the 24 karat gold wet on my eye. I copied you. Wow. Okay, French Vanilla, sorry. That is amazing. I'm really excited about that one. All right, listen. This is very different. I want you to think of this as like the Rolls Royce in your makeup kit. French Vanilla truly saves the beauty universe because it's so multitasking. So on one level, it just makes everything look more soft, more beautiful. So let's say you made a mistake with your makeup and you put on too much blush, too much whatever, and you want to buff it down, you would use this. Let's say you have divots and